Hello, my name is Jonas. This is the first part of the tutorial series for the feature Control Advisor that was introduced in Simca Online 13.3. The series consists of 3 parts: the definitions, which is this tutorial, how to create the forecast model in Simca, and finally how to configure and run the Control Advisor in Simca Online. Let us consider a typical batch evolution data table where we have the variables on the x-axis and time on the y-axis. Control Advisor divides these variables into manipulated variables, such as the set points for the controllers in the batch process, and dependent variables, which will change values based on the manipulated variable settings. For real-time predictions in Simca Online, we have a current maturity of the batch where we are right now. When the batch evolves, the unknown dependent variables will become fewer, and the known dependent variables will become more. We will, however, always know the values for the manipulated variables, since these are the recipe of the process. If we look at the same dataset in the batch level, we can in Simca create a copy of the dependent known variables for the training set and set them as y in a PLS model. By doing this, we correlate all of the history of the batch and possibly also initial batch conditions to the dependent variables for all time points. We call this model a forecast or imputation model. In Simca Online batch level, we can utilize this forecast model by taking all that we know, the xk and the future x and b values, and let the rest be missing in the x block to predict the y's. The y's are the dependent variables for all time points in the PLS model. If we go back to the evolution level for Simca Online, this means that from the original dataset of the batch, where we had a whole block of missing dependent variables, we can, through the batch level forecast model, predict the missing data. The whole method is called imputation by regression, or IBR. This concludes the first part in the tutorial series for the Control Advisor. Thanks for listening.